start giving out call-outs. Be like, what the fuck is up, Nebraska? Let's fucking say it! And then sit down and be like, so guys, let me tell you about the last time I shit my pants. Just be like, welcome, just like...
Shit and fun.
Because they do like podcast live.
Yes.
And I always think about how, because Last Podcast does these huge shows. And for us, I think it's just so funny of like going out and being like, Cincinnati, what the fuck is up? Let's say it. And then you sit down and you be like, welcome to Haunts, Graves, and Omens. My name is Frederick Graves, back from the grave itself. And with me, as always, is my lovely co-host.
It's me. It's Taylor. Hello.
And with us, running cameras and sound, is Bill the Ball Bernard.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I'm even branded. You can kind of see it. There we go. Yes, official.
HGO Paranormal Research shirts. We're back after a little bit of a hiatus, just getting things in order. You know how it is, that time of year.
Life is lifing.
Yes.
Life is lifing, Ting.
For all of us, I think.
Well said. There is so much that has happened in the last few weeks. Aliens, they're here, I guess. We're kind of hanging
I
out.
love that
They're
your
among
sound
us.
is on.
Yeah, I forgot. There's a video about whales.
Those
Save
are
the
aliens.
whales.
Oh, two very different trains of thought here.
We don't know what they are. All right? Listen, I've never seen a whale and a gray in the same room. Mainly because I don't think it'll fit. But yeah, there's been a huge drop of like UFO footage that's come out. Some pretty spectacular stuff. A lot of videos of them getting intercepted. And there's like these weird star things. And there's all these little things.
Star things.
I mean, that's what I describe one of them. It looks like just a star. It's like pointing. What's that? Starmie? What's Starmie turn into?
Oh, I thought it was Star U.
Whatever.
Yeah, like I know exactly what you're talking about. Like it does squirt or splash or something.
It definitely does squirt.
Ayo.
It's so much
20
water.
pesos south of the border, it does squirt.
Oh.
They're doing a lot of things to Pokemon down there. They're doing a lot of things to Pokemon down there, and mainly in Canada. You don't want to know what they're doing to things in Canada. Down in Cincinnati. Up in Cincinnati. Where are we? Anyway. There's been a huge drop of UFO footage that's come out. Pretty substantial stuff. It's a lot of just like weird things in the sky. What is that? There's no, they're not getting a lot of up close nuts and bolts footage they're coming out with. And there's not a lot of, or any things of them showing, show me the body. Show me the body.
Show me the body. I want to see the body.
Show me the bones.
Show me your body.
I'm going to make that my new ringtone.
Show me your body.
Be sitting in a doctor's office, like, show me the body. I'm like, fuck it, god damn it. Yeah, but there's no, they're not showing any,
confirmation.
They're not saying flat out right, like, there's not saying flat out right, hey, there's grays and reptilians hanging about. They're just kind of loosely going around it and releasing some documents of stuff and just kind of going like, hey, we may have picked up a gray or two. I don't know. Do a lot of things in your 20s, like they just kind of fucking skim over it.
Right.
And they're like, World Cup's cool, right? So
Yeah, I mean, literally.
No one gives a shit, but I give a shit. And you should give a shit. Sorry, I'm burping in my own face.
Burpee.
This is somewhat old news too. I feel like everybody would love this though. So you guys familiar with this man? He got arrested by Milwaukee Police Department. He was in high-speed chase. You guys hear about this?
No.
Milwaukee, Oregon. So adjacent local to us.
Yeah.
So this comes from K2, our local.
Hey.
Right? You got it. U.S. Marshals and local police arrest a man Monday who they said had been looking for since Friday when he fired gunshots at police and led them on a high-speed chase, the Milwaukee Police Department said. Police and the marshal served a search warrant on the Doug Fir Apartments, and they took 42-year-old Looney John Franklin Toon into custody of that incident. That's correct. They arrested 42-year-old Looney Toon with the help of the U.S. Marshal Service.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, police said that when they tried to pull Toon over Friday morning in Milwaukee, they discovered he had a felony warrant for his arrest. Officer placed spike strips on the rear tires of Toon's SUV, but they said that it didn't stop him from going through a tunnel and just zipping past it. It's going right through the tunnel.
Yeah.
And then they ran into him. They were like, "That's not a real tunnel." No, he got away. Yeah, after planting a bunch of dynamite. Bit goes on.
An anvil fell on him.
Yeah. He was carrying 4,000 tons of pianos. So police basically led police on a high-speed chase reaching 80 miles an hour while shooting at law enforcement, and eventually fled into a golf course, and they couldn't find him. Anyway, he's arrested, and he's being charged with first-degree attempted murder, first-degree assault, and fleeing or attempting to flee from police. So he is going to jail for a while.
Yeah.
Is that jail owned by the Acme Corporation?
Yeah, it's the only jail that I can think of where you grab one of the bars, you go, and you step out, and then you close it. And then the other prisoner's like, "How the fuck did he do that?"
I got super strength, son.
Well, see you, fellas. And he draws a little circle on the wall and goes through it. The guards are like, "What the fuck?"
I don't think he was supposed to be able to do that.
I can't wait for the next Suicide Squad. He's going to be the main character. I do have another news story I want to cover. This comes from NBC4, a different, 4 news channel.
Yeah.
This comes from Columbus, Ohio. Shout out to you, Columbus.
Hey.
So a political blogger, in Columbus was arrested Monday, according to online jail documents. DJ, sorry, this is the stupidest story. DJ Burns, known online as the Rooster, was booked in Franklin County Jail on a hold for a misdemeanor charge out of Lake County, northeast of Cleveland. Burns is allegedly sent an explicit photo and, quote, 2 harassing messages to a person with the initials JC on May 6th, and that person would be a politician that he sent it to. And you're probably wondering, yeah, the JC would be Senator Jerry Serino. And the photo, anyone want to take a guess what the photo was of this explicit photo that he sent?
I don't know.
I could give you guys unlimited guesses.
I'm going to say, wow, we're just getting creative. Let's just go for it.
Creative, Bill.
My guess is sorry, Bill. My guess is, the video of the man, like someone holding a kitten, like this.
Yeah.
Cats like that. It's that, but instead of that, it's a rooster. That's the only guess I got.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's fun. Mm-hmm. That's fun. I don't know why, but I was going to say like this was a senator, you said?
Yeah, Senator Jerry Serino.
Had the photo sent to him.
Had the photo sent to him.
Maybe it's a Jeremy Serino shaped dildo, and he just was like really blown away by that.
That's a good guess. It was in fact Shrek Rule 34.
Shrek!
It was a photo of, quote, Shrek's male parts.
Oh man!
And the photo that I saw of it is, that one meme that came out years ago. What's the big black guy?
Oh yeah. It's like Shrek.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. So it's that.
Oh my god.
So anyway. Anyway, he was taken into custody, and he spent about 23 hours in jail before being released.
See, as I think about that, I think it would be one thing to see Shrek and what he rules the swamp with, but I actually think it'd be more captivating to see how Donkey and the fucking Dragon had kids. That'd be some weird shit, but it would answer a lot of questions. Computer,
show this guy the most weird fucking thing you can think of with Shrek and with the donkey and the dragon from Shrek. Computer, shit this guy's pants. Yeah, anyway, Burns wrote, quote, the work of shining a light on the wretched and decaying underbelly of Ohio politics is too important to be sidetracked by this attempted interference. Anyway, computer, show this guy some weird shit. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I saw that maybe an hour ago, and I was like, that might be the funniest news story I've read in a minute.
That's bananas, bro.
Wasn't banana. I saw the photo. Was not bananas.
Why do I keep thinking Shrek has got like a fucking
He's got a hog, dude.
cucumber?
Huh?
Why do I feel like he's got like a cucumber for a dong?
He doesn't. He's got a hog on him.
Okay, well,
We're
oink,
proud
oink.
of him. Shrek is circumcised, according to official reports.
Wow. I didn't think they kept that tradition alive in far, far away.
Yeah, Donkey did it. That's why his teeth are so fucking long.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that was the back half of my research that I was not ready for.
Yeah, man. I wonder how Eddie Murphy feels about that.
He was in the room. Now,
Woo!
well, I have quite the episode for you today. Maybe, hopefully, 2 parts of an episode today.
Oh.
Hopefully, we can get some bits in and stretch us out to a 2-parter. Something that I've wanted to do for quite a while.
Okay.
We'll be talking about a member of the electric company. A man who rushed a total of 11,236 career yards, and a man who was the center point of a crime most foul. Blow your whistle on that. Blow it. I can hear it. I can almost hear it. I can hear it. Computer, show this guy some weird shit. This is the story of Orenthal James Simpson.
Oh my God, bro.
The juice is loose.
Oh my goodness. This is going to be
Yes.
great.
It's OJ, baby. We're covering OJ.
Oh man.
You guys excited?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
gloves are off. We're going straight.
Oh, so the whole plan for this 2-parter
Yeah.
is that we're going to cover his life, kind of leading into his career, maybe some acting accolades, talk about his football stuff, starting to meet people. We'll get to the very kind of near the end, right? Talk about Zimmerders, right?
Spoiler alert, but yeah.
Yes, big spoiler. But Devin was in the trial of the century, which will be part 2. And then we'll talk about what happened after the trial of the century, because there's a whole bunch of stuff that happened.
Spoiler alert.
I have to ask this. So does that mean that just by 7 degrees of separation, we're going to do a Keeping Up with Kardashians episode?
There will be a bit of a keeping up with the Kardashians.
Yes!
It will be kind of in the back in the second episode.
Okay.
That will be a thing that will happen.
Oh, I'm excited.
It may be a paragraph or 2. We'll see.
What you guys didn't know is that Bill is super into the Kardashians. Like,
Bill, who's your favorite Kardashian?
it's really funny. So he's wearing 2 shirts right now, and underneath it is just a photo of Kim Kardashian.
No, it's just my stomach.
What you can't see is in his belly button. He's got Kim Kardashian's face in there.
You know what? That's a rumor I'm okay with.
He's got
I'm
he's got I love Kris Kardashian
Now,
tattooed
Bill,
in a circle.
Can you confirm or deny that Khloe Kardashian's been living in your belly button?
Oh man. Well, I would say considering all the fun that those guys have, I think that would probably be a next level travel destination. My belly button. It's very exclusive. Not many people can fit in, and many can fit out.
So you're saying consider all the small things.
Yes, all the small things.
That's a little joke because one of them is married to the drummer. I don't know which one. Anyway,
Chloe,
sure.
I think.
You got it, girl. So
I don't.
Orenthal James Simpson, a.k.a. OJ, was born July 9th, 1947. We're just a month away from his birthday. In San Francisco, California. To his parents, Eunice, an orderly at a psych ward, and Jimmy Lee Simpson, a custodian at a Federal Reserve Bank and a private club, and a cook. But Jimmy Lee was also a well-known drag queen by the name of Mama Simpson.
Oh.
Oh,
Did you guys know that?
I did not
No.
know that.
That was a thing that I found out. Then I was like, very cool. That's very cool. Couldn't find any photos, though. But very well known. Anyway, nicknamed OJ since birth, Simpson and his family lived in the housing projects of the low-income Potrero Hill neighborhood. In 1952, when Simpson was Age 4, his parents separated, and afterwards, he and his siblings were raised by their mother. A short time after this, O.J. developed rickets and wore leg braces until the age of 5, giving him his bow-legged stance that everybody seems to kind of know him for. As a child, he earned money by scalping tickets and collecting seat cushions at Kazar Stadium. Little did he know that in the blink of an eye, he himself would be on a field. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's like, if this story didn't have all this connotation behind it and all the things that we know, it'd be like kind of one of those, like, I came from nothing and then I went and played professional football and I was the greatest actor of all time. And it's like, great.
Yeah.
Like, that would have been a cool story.
I'm just saying the fact that he had rickets.
Yeah.
And the fact that the man had rickets and he had been able to do so much that wouldn't have left you with crickets. That says something. That was a terrible joke, but went for it anyways. Art, keep it alive.
Again, I'm figuring on my claps. So once you reach high school, OJ wasn't exactly on the straight and narrow as you would imagine, right? He joined a gang called the Persian Warriors.
Ooh.
And was briefly incarcerated at the San Francisco Youth Guidance Center, which I'm sure is exactly as fun as it sounds.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I actually spent a summer there once.
Did you? Was it like outdoor school?
Yeah.
But more stabbing? Or less stabbing?
There was a lot of stabbing at outdoor school.
That sounds about right. His future wife, Marguerite, whom he dated in high school, described him as, quote, really an awful person then. So...
Oh, wow.
That really tickled Taylor.
It's going real well for him.
He was a bad guy back then. When he was in high school.
Bad boy.
That's what she says. After his third time in the facility, OJ happened to meet baseball star Willie Mays here.
Oh my God.
That just slipped out.
OxyClean.
Yeah, well, take Oxys and see how much you can clean. Who encouraged the youth to avoid trouble. OJ took it to heart and made a complete 180. For now.
Oh.
Which is kind of one of those cool stories of like, kind of guy coming in, just be like, you can be just like me. And they're like, hell yeah, I'll be just like you. So he starts attending Galileo High. The Juice played for his football team, the Galileo Lions, as a tackle, then a fullback, all the while organizing dances and charging admissions for money. So he's kind of getting involved in the community. He's turning life around, playing ball, right?
Yeah.
So after a short career playing football for his local college, OJ enrolls at the University of Southern California, USC, playing for the Trojans. He led the nation in rushing yards in 1967 with 1,543 yards and 13 touchdowns and 1,880 yards on 383 carries in 1968. He was a fucking beast, right? Ooh. But it was a specific game in 1967 that rocket propelled OJ's star power. Facing off against the cross-town rival UCLA, USC was down by 6 points in the fourth quarter with 11 minutes on the clock. Under their town 36, USC's backup quarterback Toby Page called an audible on the 3rd and 7. OJ drove that ball 64 yards to a touchdown and finished it off with a 2-point conversion, ending the game 21-20. This was considered to be one of the greatest plays of the 20th century, and pictures of the play were published across the country. Safe to say, Orenthal James Simpson was a rising star. But with stardom comes controversy, having not participated in the boycott of the 1968 Olympics, which was supported by people like Martin Luther King Jr. as a protest against racial injustice in the United States.
Okay.
As a senior, OJ continued to dominate the field and so much that USC retired the number 32 jersey after it. This continued to his time in the NFL. Simpson gained 11,236 rushing yards, placing him second on the NFL's all-time rushing list when he retired. He now stands at the 22nd because everyone is fucking crazy in the NFL, dude. I'm telling you, dude. I don't know what. It's only gonna get people are only gonna get faster and better at games.
Yeah.
It's not like the what's that fucking thing that they just tried to do, the enhanced games.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know,
There was a guy who actually had beat everybody else, and he was competing clean. So he had no enhancements. He literally trained as like an Olympic athlete, and he still kicked their ass.
that's fun.
Yeah, it's like it just works out sometimes, I suppose.
We're doing the wrong sports. They're doing like fucking track, and they're doing swim stuff.
Yeah.
That's cool. No, we need like somewhat combat sports.
Yeah.
We need to have like
Methods fighting.
bare knuckle boxing. We need to have hockey. We need to have lacrosse, which is just like hockey, but you don't know how to skate.
Bring back bum fights. No.
Well, that could be the halftime show.
Yeah, that'd be a fun halftime show. I mean, just come here. Come here. Third and Burnside.
And
Watch
we
it at
have
night.
our last 10 competitors of the enhanced games versus 50 homeless individuals with knives.
Hey.
Fight to the death. Anyway, OJ, he was named the NFL Player of the Year in 1973 and played in 6 Pro Bowls. He was the only player in NFL history to rush over 2,000 yards in a 14-game season, and the only player to rush over 200 yards in 6 different games in his career. So let's say he was very good at the football.
Yeah.
Very good at the football. From 1972 to 1976, OJ averaged 1,540 rushing yards per 14-game season. Right, he was a fucking monster. In 2019, he was named the NFL. He was named to the National Football League 100th anniversary all-time team. He just was like beloved football figure, and this mainly goes. I'm explaining on this for our viewers and listeners who aren't from the United States. Right, he was a big deal. Right, and all while he was doing that, he was acting. He's doing movies. Right, he's doing shows. But things, they seem to be going well for him. Right, throughout his career. From rags to riches, even marrying Marguerite on June 24th, 1967. They went on to have 3 children, Arnell, Jason, and Aaron. The 2 were married for 11 years, but divorced in March of 1979. Marguerite declined to testify at the trial on the behalf of Simpson during the later trial that would come, right? According to LAPD officer Terry Scherer, I think I'm saying that correctly, and his partner, Richard Dandra. When she and Simpson were married, they got a call from Marguerite, who alleged that OJ was physically violent towards her, and then she initially refused to press charges. And this is the thing we're going to be seeing a lot through the rest of the story, is a lot of domestic violence.
Yeah.
In an interview with Barbara Walters in 1995, Marguerite declined the allegations that police officer responded to a domestic violence call during her marriage with OJ, telling Walters that the alleged incident was not true and that she never made a police report. Quote, never did. I just found out about this after 21 years. Marguerite addressed the rumors that she was a battered woman during her marriage, stating, quote, if he did, he would have got a frying pan upside his head. There was just no way that I would allow that to happen to me. It's a tough lady.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. But we're going to see later on, there is confirmed domestic violence. She also expressed her beliefs in OJ's innocence and denied rumors that their son, Jason, helped commit the murders that we'll talk about. But we'll get to that. In August of 1979, tragedy broke as Erin, just a few days before her 2nd birthday, was discovered drowned in a pool. She was able to be resuscitated, but passed away a few days later due to complications. And this is kind of one of the straws that breaks the camel's back, because it was shortly, it was a few years prior to this that O.J. Simpson met a waitress at the Beverly Hills nightclub called the Daisy. In 1977, That woman would be by the name of Nicole Brown. Sound familiar to anyone? Still married to his first wife, obviously at the time, O.J. and Nicole began dating. March of 1979, O.J. and Marguerite were divorced. A year later, the Juice retired from the NFL. He got his last squeeze out of it. But there it is.
There we go.
But
Better. I like that one.
gambling. 5 years after that, Nicole Brown and O.J. got married and went on to have a 7-year marriage and 2 kids. According to author Sheila Weller, Simpson and Brown were a dramatic, fractious, mutually obsessed couple before they were married, after they married, and after they were divorced in 1992, and after they reconciled. In the June 3rd, 2024 edition of People, yes, we're bringing people in, it's all about celebrities, baby. Brown's sister Denise stated that Simpson was often volatile to Brown in the early into the relationship, including on one occasion, 1977, where he, quote, flipped out and, quote, had her upstairs in the bathroom crying. He said, quote, "You embarrassed me," after seeing Nicole kiss a mutual male friend on the cheek after she and her family went to upstate New York to attend a Buffalo Bills game, which Simpson had been playing in. So, you know, there's a lot going on in that.
Yeah.
We often see, but I mean, it's probably because it's they're so, what's the word I'm looking for? They're like celebrities and all the right athletes, right?
Yeah.
Well, we see these like often violent, kind of almost like, what's the word I'm looking for? I shouldn't say psychopathic behavior, but like this aggressive nature out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to like their wives. Like Ray Rice is one I can think off the top of my head, right?
Yeah.
Ray Rice incident. And there's so many.
Yeah.
So many. And yeah, think about how much football he's played by this point. And this is back in the day too. Back in the 70s, 60s, right? Late 60s, 70s, right?
You're getting your head knocked
Dude,
around.
fucking CTE out the ass.
Oh,
Yeah, man.
Talking about leading with your head and
Yep.
everything. So who knows? Who knows what's going up there? I bet it's just fucking soup, you know?
Man.
That on top of just like, you know, everything else, man.
I just like think of walnuts. Like, you don't have brain.
I also just think of walnuts. Often, in fact.
That's all
Maybe I've
Bill's
got
thinking about.
CTE. Oh, no. I was going to say,
That's all he's thinking about. Walnuts. This entire
Bill,
time.
what you thinking about? It's just like a walnut floating.
yeah. I've got Mr. Peanut jumping
It's the
around in my
dancing
brain.
fruit, except it's all walnuts. That's all you've
Yes.
got.
Hi, Bill. It's Mr. Walnut. Bill, don't think about anything else. Focus on me.
All I'm thinking is just like brain matter that should be brain matter, but instead it's just walnuts. Because you just bashed your brains around until you had some walnut butter in there.
My brain's like that.
Butter?
You never had walnut butter?
No.
I mean, they've got nut milk. They could definitely make walnut butter. That's a fact.
Show me the titty on an almond. You can't.
Well, I can show. Oh my God, I could probably show you the titty of someone named Almond, but that's about all I've got for you. That's about it.
I can't remember. I don't think it was you, but there was somebody that told me relatively recently that because we were talking about like they were making bits about like how like strippers will have like their name tattooed, you know, it'd be like Candy, it'd be like tattoo across, and he goes, one of my buddies says like relatively recently, he was like, I was in a bar like 20 years ago or in a club like 20 years ago, and this girl came up and she was, you know, she's pretty hot and started dancing, and I was like, oh, what's her tattoo say? And it says Brisket.
Wow.
And he goes, what's your name? And she goes, Brisket. And I was like, was she like 6'8"?
Oh God.
It's like Brisket.
Yes,
up, Freddie, please.
I was just gonna say, yeah, you must be a hefty gal if you got the name of Brisket, but I just wonder what that au jus tastes like.
Yeah, I'll never forget that bit. I gotta try to fucking text people to remember who told me that. So
Meanwhile, all Bill has got tattooed is just walnut.
Walnut.
it's in the like old, ye old serif tattoo.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a bold one to put out here. So this'll drum up engagement. I have no tattoos.
Yeah.
If you will give me a tattoo that is walnut themed or walnut the name, I will take you up on your offer. Let's see if we can make it happen.
I'm gonna get him a gift certificate to my tattoo artist.
Yeah, it should just be about yay big, right? Like I'm talking 2 inches by like 4 inches.
I'm thinking like right on the lower back.
I was thinking.
Wow.
I was thinking dead center in the middle of the chest.
Yeah, that's also an option.
I mean, I'm talking like size like 12, 13, 14 font, just walnut.
Walnut.
Like, yeah, I'm kind of inked up now. I'm kind of getting tattoos. Like, oh, sick, what'd you get? Like, walnut.
Well, my name is William, so I could go by Walnut Willie. Fuck no. Oh my God.
Yeah, buddy.
Let's not do that.
I gotta...
Welcome to the old Prospector Amusement Park.
Walnut
Are you a
Willie.
fucking? Would you be a cartoon character?
Yeah, I'd be a cartoon character.
You'd have to wear
or-
like the overall with the one side off and like the funny hat and be like, well, we're fancy clothes now. Come on down to Prospector Gyms Mercantile, and like you'd have to work at like a mining theme park.
I'm thinking that, or like just go really hard into like juggalo culture. Like either one. You can do either.
Oh god.
He's gonna go work at the laser tag.
I'd rather the first one than the second.
Yes.
He's gonna go work at our local laser tag place. You know how it's all Western themed.
Hey, that's another job I haven't done here in Portland.
Yeah,
Fun.
I just
Laser tag worker.
yeah no that's
Yes.
that is like the top of the top of becoming a juggalo.
Yeah.
Working because like now that video stores are gone, you gotta work somewhere.
Yeah.
Gotta do something.
Sure.
Walnut Willie. I'm gonna think about that for the rest of the episode. That might be what.
You're thinking about Walnut Willie. He's just thinking about walnuts.
Well, that's nuts. Hey.
Anyway, so Jesus, I'm so fucking sidetracked. So let's get back into some violence, shall we?
Yes.
Okay. So Nicole claimed by the end of 1989, police had visited her and OJ's house 8 times for domestic violence calls, and they did not help her in any of them.
Good luck.
Yeah, pretty much. It's the late 80s, early 90s, well, late 80s technically. But on December 31st, she phoned the police saying that she thought he was going to kill her. She was found by officers hiding in the bushes outside of their home, quote, badly beaten, half naked. Authorities said Simpson, quote, punched, slapped, and kicked her.
Jesus.
OJ sped away from the officers in his car, but he eventually pleaded no contest to spousal abuse. Simpson was given 2 years of probation, 120 hours of community service, and he had to donate $500 to a battered women's shelter.
Great.
That's it.
That is dinner for a night. Like literally.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
So Nicole filed for divorce on February 25th, 1992, citing...
It's not funny, but just the look was great.
I missed it.
Oh, I just was deadpan. That's so great.
Yep. Well, you'll see later on that because of all of this, that actually changes some things in California.
Yeah.
So Nicole filed for divorce on February 25th, 1992, citing irreconcilable differences.
You think?
You think? This was after finding out that an alleged year-long affair with Simpson had been going on with model Tawny Catane.
Ooh.
Sure. He had been in an affair with a model. So, reports state that in 1993, Nicole and OJ in an attempt at reconciliation, but that October, police responded to the property as OJ became violent after finding a photo of a man Nicole had dated while they were separated. A family friend claimed that OJ had told Nicole's friends that, quote, if he ever, quote, caught her with anyone, he would kill her. Even Nicole's friend, Kris Jenner, there's the Kardashian element,
Whoa.
claimed that Nicole had told her, quote, "Things are really bad between OJ and I, and he's going to kill me, and he's going to get away with it." Yeah, dude.
Foreshadowing?
Fucking nail on the fucking head, buddy. Yeah. So, during the trial, which we'll get to in a next episode, the prosecution found 62 incidents of family abuse behavior by OJ towards Nicole, which actually became a focal point for California to create laws to prevent or to protect domestic violence victims in 1986. So, yeah.
Somewhat ahead of the curve.
Very much ahead of the curve. It's fucking 86. Can someone look it up? When did drunk driving become illegal across the country?
Okay.
Because it was like around this time.
We're in a competition. A heat.
So, in letters, Nicole wrote that OJ had beat her in public, during sex, and even in front of their friends and family. In these letters, she described an incident in which Simpson broke her arm during a fight. To prevent him from being arrested, she told ER staff that she had fallen off her bike. Taylor.
1988.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing too.
So you're telling me.
That was by the time. That was when every state had finally passed something.
You're telling me California started looking out over domestic violence victims in 1986 before they started working about drunk driving.
Yeah, because people like to fucking party, and they were like, you know what? If you're not doing coke on the road,
I feel like you could have should have done both those things. I don't know, a lot sooner.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but partying, bro. It's too much fun. We like to drive. We like to stay alive.
Have you seen?
Ironically enough.
Have you seen the video when they banned it, or they're in the process of banning drunk driving?
No.
There's they're interviewing these people in this fucking podunk town somewhere, and the guys are like, "Well, when I get off working my double, I like to throw a couple back on the way home. Like, I can't tell me I can't relax on my way home." And then they're interviewing this other lady, and all her windows are up except for her driver window, which is cracked just enough,
Yeah.
to see her face, and she's smoking cigarettes and her kid's in the back seat. And she's like, "Well, you tell me I can't just have a couple on the way home." It's lady. It's what are you, my fucking mom, dude? Smoking with me in the back, listen, okay, just kick the cans under the seat, all right?
I'm gonna do the same thing.
Fucking awesome. So, but yeah, she had gone to the ER with, said she'd fallen off her bike, so he wouldn't get arrested. But it wasn't a single lane road of abuse in this relationship. Many authors and former maids and family members are called Nicole Brown, often being racist and physically abusive during arguments, which often seems to be the case in this sort of thing. I tend to see this happen a lot.
Yeah.
I unfortunately grew up in this kind of situation. Violence on both sides happening. Yeah. Right? And then they just kind of fucking go the next day they're all cooled off and they're like, "You want to go get hot pot?" And they're good to go. It's fucking, I don't know.
Hot pot. It solves all the world's problems.
Yeah. Fucking love this beef.
Dude, I'd go for some.
But yeah, so obviously they get divorced, right? But it doesn't stop there. It had been reported that following the divorce, OJ began to stalk and harass Nicole. She said that he had spied on her having sex with her new boyfriend and felt that her life was in danger as OJ had threatened to kill her on multiple occasions. So, constantly threatening against her life in front of her family, friends, to her directly. Everyone knows what's happening. He was beating the shit out of her. Everybody's attacking one another, right? We finally arrive to the evening of June 12th, 1994. OJ and Nicole had attended their daughter's dance recital at Paul Revere Middle School. Afterward, Nicole and her family went to eat at a Mezzaluna restaurant. which happened to be the workplace of a waiter by the name of Ron Goldman. Ron and Nicole had become close friends in the recent weeks leading up to what would be their eventual deaths. During the meal, Nicole's mother accidentally left a pair of glasses at the table. And the family, leaves the restaurant and they go to none other than Ben & Jerry's to enjoy some post-meal ice cream.
Yeah.
Right, which is awesome. And she phones the restaurant regarding her glasses, and none other than Ron Goldman agrees to drop them off at Nicole's place after the shift had ended at 9:50 p.m. So, Nicole's neighbors testified that they heard barking from Nicole's Akita, the dog, beginning around 10:15 p.m. Around 40 minutes later, at 10:55 p.m., a dog walker who lived just a few blocks away from Nicole came across the dog, barking in the street outside of her home. The Akita's legs were covered in blood and followed the man home. When he attempted to walk the dog back to where he had found it, the dog resisted. He relented and left the dog with a neighboring couple who offered to keep the dog overnight. As the dog was agitated, the couple decided to try walking back to the area where it had been originally found. Around midnight, as they reached the street where the Akita had been found, it stopped outside of Nicole's home. And it's then that the couple made the grisly discovery of Nicole Brown Simpson in front of the steps leading to her condominium. A literal bloodbath. They contacted police, who would then go on to find the remains of Ron Goldman laying near Nicole. I have never seen crime scene photos of this particular murder.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of crime scene photos. I've done a lot of research into some really awful things. Jonestown, fucking Columbine, all that stuff. Dude, so much fucking blood. It was like, I was pretty blown away. I mean, I understand that two people were stabbed to death, but it was like, holy shit. Like, how did nobody fucking notice that? I mean, I guess it was dark, but like, nobody can smell it in the air. I mean, it was that much blood.
Yeah, I would think you'd be smelling like pennies.
Yeah. And smell the iron in there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Listen, I've been around enough blood that I can smell it. Like, it's fucking gnarly. When you know, you know.
Yep.
So the front door of Nicole's condominium was open when the bodies were found, but there were no signs that anyone had entered the building by breaking in or otherwise. Nicole's body was laying... Sorry, I'm going to preference this next part real quick. This is where, if you want to skip like 10 minutes, this is probably the time to do it. This is where I would do it.
I'm going to keep my craziest jokes safe.
Yeah, fucking pocket those, buddy. So, Nicole's body was lying face down and barefoot at the bottom of the stairs leading to the door. The walkway leading to the stairs were covered in blood, but the soles of Brown's feet were clean. Based on this evidence, investigators concluded that she was the first person to be attacked and the intended target. She had been stabbed multiple times in the head and neck, but there were defensive wounds on her hands, implying a short struggle to investigators. The final wound inflicted ran deep into her neck, severing her carotid artery. A large bruise in the center of her upper back with a corresponding footprint on her clothing indicated to investigators that after killing Goldman, the assailant returned to Brown, who was on the ground, pulled her head back by her hair, and slit her throat.
Jesus.
Fucking barbaric. Her larynx could be seen through a gaping wound in her neck, and the vertebrae C3 was incised. Brown's head barely remained attached to her body. Fucking barbaric. We just know the story of like Ron Goldman was killed, Nicole Brown Simpson was killed, and that's kind of where we ended it. Yeah. It was fucking hardcore.
Whoa.
Like, it wasn't like, it's not the movies.
Yeah.
We like stick one person and like they fall over. No, this is fucking like deliberate on
slasher.
Like, yeah, fucking dude. Yeah, literally. It was like methodical. Mm-hmm. All right. So Goldman's body lay nearby, close to a tree and the fence. He had been stabbed multiple times in the body and neck, but there were relatively few defensive wounds on his hands, signifying a short struggle to investigators. Forensic evidence from the Los Angeles County coroner alleged that the assailant stabbed Ron with one hand while holding him in a fucking chokehold.
Jeez.
Yeah, dude. Literally couldn't defend himself. Just stabbed him to death so he couldn't defend himself. Near Goldman's body were a blue knit cap, a left hand extra large Eris isotoner light leather glove, which will be very important later on. Remember that fucking glove, right? And the envelope containing the glasses that he was returning. Detectives concluded that Ron Goldman came to Nicole's house during her murder and that the assailant killed him to remove any witnesses. A trail of bloody shoe prints ran through the back gate to the left of some of the to the left of some of the prints were drops of blood from the killer, who was apparently bleeding from the left hand. That's a thing you'll see often during murders involving sharp objects, especially knives, right? They're very rarely doing like a jabbing maneuver, right? It's not like they're shivving. It's usually like a downward kind of arcing thing. Yeah. That's why you'll see often like inside homes where there's stabbings, they'll see this arc of blood on the wall and the ceiling. It's because it's them coming back. But when they come back down, blood's slippery. Yeah. And they'll slip and they'll fucking cut their fingers. That's like a really, really, really common thing. Cut their fingers or cut their hands. Measuring the distance between the prints indicated the assailant that the assailant walked rather than ran away from the scene. Jesus. So, nearly cuts her head off, right? Fucking chokeholds Ron, stabs him to death, and then just walks away. Like walks. Yes, Bill.
I'm so curious. Was there any other, just to be honest, prominent killers that had been out and about during the time of this murder that it could have conceivably been if we're just ruling every person out?
Well, let's see.
Because like the Night Stalker was not doing stuff in the 90s, but I'm just like thinking, was there somebody who was a prominent killer in the 90s in the greater LA area?
That I can't think of anything but off the top of my head. Let's see, that's the 70s. I was thinking like Hillside Strangler, that's in the 70s. Ramirez is in the 70s or like 80s, 60s, 70s. I don't know, in that range. I don't know. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. Somebody? Yeah. Somebody? Taylor? Mm-mm. Somebody have my phone?
Yeah, I'll look it up. Perfect. Look it up. You can go ahead.
You're probably wondering, what was OJ during this? Right? He's probably hanging out, doing something. Well, according to his official story, he, following his daughter's recital, OJ and his friend, Kaylin, went to McDonald's to have some food instead of going to this Mezzaluna restaurant, right? But rumors state that were later dismissed that OJ and Kate actually went to Burger King to buy meth.
Oh.
Which I'm pretty sure isn't on the menu.
I don't think so.
But I don't know which fast food chain you're most likely to buy meth at, but a burger chain would probably be one of my guesses.
I'd say probably a McDonald's.
I don't know. I don't think so.
No?
Okay.
McDonald's always seems busy every time I go in. Yes, Bill.
So I've got 4. Chester Turner, a former pizza deliveryman who raped and strangled at least 14 women in South LA between 87 and 98.
Okay.
The Grim Sleeper.
The Grim Sleeper, yeah.
Lonnie David Franklin. He murdered at least 10 women and girls between 85 and 2007. And Michael Hughes, he did a couple between 86 and 93. And then William Bonin, who had, well, no, he got executed in 96, so it's not likely that that would be the case. But there's a couple.
There was a couple, yeah.
Yeah.
So on the night of June 12th, OJ was actually scheduled to board a red-eye flight from LAX to Chicago, where he was due to play golf the following day at a convention with reps from the Hertz Company, whom he was still a spokesperson with.
Ooh.
And yes, throughout all this, the affairs, domestic violence, stalking, and divorces that still been showing his commercials, in case you were wondering.
Right.
Still doing that. And guess what? He was in a bunch of movies already and TV shows. Anyways, the flight was due to leave at 11:45 p.m. Limo driver Alan Park was tasked to pick him up at 10:25 from Simpson's Rockingham estate. Call it the juice box.
Uh-oh.
He didn't call it that, but please call it that.
Yeah.
Please call it the juice
box, baby.
It's juice box, baby. God, dude, I'll kind of get into it in the next episode. But did you ever, when he was alive, did you ever go on his Twitter?
No, but I've heard that he had some real gold there.
Oh my God, dude, it's so funny.
Yeah, it was.
He just has this, because he would always do the same thing whenever he'd film a video, because it's always like way too close, you know?
Yes.
And then he'd go like, "Hello, Twitter world," and then he would like start like going on. We're just saying some crazy shit. He was like talking about like, the Menendez brothers and like doing like all this shit. I'll get into it in the second episode, but it makes me laugh. So Alan Park arrives with the limo to OJ's residence, right? And he's trying to find the best possible route to maneuver this fucking limo in. And he's kind of having a time, right? And he's just struggling. He finally gets it. Alan buzzes the intercom at 10:40 p.m., which is about 15 minutes before the dog is found. Right? So he's like buzzing the intercom. He's gotten no response. He gets out. He smokes a couple cigs. Calls his boss. Asks for OJ's number. Calls. He's not getting anything. He smokes a couple more cigs. He's kind of just hanging out. He's kind of waiting around. And he testified that he saw a, quote, shadowy African-American figure the same size as OJ enter the front door from where the driveway starts before the house lights came on. He testified that he saw Simpson's house number on the curb outside the estate, but no car was parked outside. The prosecution presented exhibits showing the position next to the house number on the curb in which Simpson's Ford Bronco was found the next morning, implying that Park would surely have noticed the Bronco if it had been there when he arrived to pick Simpson up. He did not see a Bronco.
Oh.
Around the time Park saw the, quote, shadowy figure arrive at OJ's home, Kaylin was having a telephone conversation with a friend. At approximately 10:40, something crashed into the wall of the guest house Kaylin was staying in, because she was staying in the guest house on the property, right? Which he described as 3 thumps, and he feared it to be an earthquake because it's California.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He hung up the phone and ventured outside to investigate the noises, but did not go directly down the dark south pathway from which the thumps had originated. Instead, he walked to the front of the property where he saw the limousine parked outside, let the limousine in, and Simpson had come out through the front door a few minutes later, claiming he had overslept. Both people would actually go on to later testify that OJ seemed a bit agitated that night. I wonder why. You know, who knows? What's got you squeezed, juice? Okay. All right. It's a bad bit.
I was gonna say, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. When life gives you an ex-wife that you don't care for, you squeeze the life out of her.
Jesus Bill had to get one tasteless joke in. Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
Nothing funny about it, Bill.
Nothing at all.
This isn't a comedy podcast, you prick. It's fucking serious. We're serious talking about murder. But anyway, did you think that they bought meth or not from Burger King? If you're gonna buy meth from a fast food restaurant, where are you buying it?
Oh God. Say goodbye to our corporate sponsors. I think arguably, probably nowadays, it'd probably be A&W.
I'm gonna say, you know what? I'm gonna say Taco Time.
You guys are all
I
wrong.
love Taco Time.
You guys are all
But
wrong.
you're not wrong. You're not
That's
wrong.
where he gets his meth.
You guys are completely wrong. It's Long John Silver's.
Oh man.
It's the singular, and I remember showing you this for the first time. It's a singular Long John Silver's Taco Bell combination that we have here in Gresham.
I've been to it.
I know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. The first time I showed it to you, though, you were like, "What the fuck is happening?"
Yeah, I've been to it. I can't imagine because like they do like KFC A&Ws.
Yeah.
And you're like, this is awesome. I can have a cool A&W float and
Yeah.
KFC. It's the best, fucking best thing ever. We used to have one up in Battleground back when I lived there as a kid, or
Okay.
in the area, you know.
Yeah.
And like it was awesome. And then I get out here, and it was during one of the big snowfalls. I was with the old roommate that lived here, and we were helping people. We were digging people out. They were stuck in the snow in this big truck, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, "Let's get some food." And we stopped in this Taco Bell. I'm like, "Oh, Taco Bell's sick." We park. I'm like, "It's a fucking Long John Silver's Taco Bell."
Oh my God.
It's so funny. You can get your bean burrito with a side of hush puppies. It's great, actually.
Oh, buddy.
I do like those hush puppies.
Buddy,
Those are good.
buddy, listen, I got a fucking crunch. No, it was a crunch wrap. It was a 5-layer burrito and a crab cake.
What?
Yeah.
If it's not, it's the craziest thing. And it's so normal to me because that's just been around forever.
Oh man. Maybe I need to give them some business. Wow.
It's like Skippy's up in Vancouver.
We used to have
Oh, geez, no.
We used to have a Skippies out here.
Good.
Used to.
Yeah.
It closed. I think it might. It's the Popeyes now.
Oh, I love me some Popeyes.
This is going to be the rest of the episode. We're just completely derailed when we start talking about fast food.
Sorry. I'm hungry.
I think, but yeah, on the Omens is just going to be having to take him to the Taco Bell Long John Silver's combination.
Oh, that'd be so funny.
There are the trips with Bill. It's a real trip.
It is a trip.
Let's do it.
So anyway, OJ gets picked up in a limo. And I'm sure they're having conversations about where the best place to buy drugs is from a fast food restaurant. So driver Alan Park noted that on the way to the airport, OJ complained about how hot it was. And he was sweating and rolled in the window, despite it not being a warm night. Park also testified that he loaded 4 luggage bags into the car that night. One of them being a knapsack that OJ would not let him touch, insisting that he would load it himself. 4 bags. Right? 4. Count it.
Okay.
Don't touch my shit.
4.
4.
4.
4.
4.
5.
4.
So a porter at the airport testified that OJ checked only 3 bags that night.
Ooh.
And the police determined that the missing luggage was the same knapsack the limousine driver had mentioned earlier. Another witness, not heard at the trial, claimed that he saw Simpson at the airport discarding items from a bag into a trash can. Detectives Tom Lange and Philip Van Natter believe this is how the murder weapon, shoes, and clothes that Simpson wore during the murder were disposed of.
Ooh.
I think that if that wouldn't be the case nowadays.
No.
Not only that, because all the forensic evidence and everything, but more so of like someone. It seemed like this guy is a fucking star. Like he's a huge star,
Yeah.
like an A-lister.
Yeah.
Right? And like he's throwing stuff away. You can take a little peek. You know, look in that trash can. It's like, what does OJ eat? You know, like just like look in there, and then they probably would have found it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean that's the definition of a little bit of cloak and dagger.
Okay. I wanted to not laugh at it. I wanted to not laugh at it, but it was good. It was good.
Thank you.
It was good.
Thank
it wasn't.
It wasn't a typical Bill joke.
So, Jesus, man. OJ was running. I can't even think. OJ was running late, but caught his flight. A passenger on the plane and the pilot testified that they did not notice any cuts or wounds on Simpson's hands. A broken glass A note with a telephone number on it, and bed sheets with blood on them were all recovered from Simpson's hotel room of the O'Hare Plaza Hotel. The manager of the hotel recalled Simpson asking for a Band-Aid for his finger at the front desk because he, quote, had cut it on a cut it. Jesus Christ. That fucking joke threw me off. Cut it on a pieces of note paper. He had cut his finger in. He was like, I need a Band-Aid. That's what
paper cut.
Yes. Huh. After learning that Nicole was the female victim, LAPD Commander Keith Bushy ordered detectives Tom Lange, Philip Van Adder, Ron Phillips, and Mark Furman to notify Simpson of her death and to escort him to the police station to pick up the former couple's children who were asleep in Brown's condominium at the time of the murders. Jesus. The kids were still there.
Yeah.
Detectives buzzed the intercom at OJ's estate for over 30 minutes but received no response. It's because he was on a fucking plane. Right? Also, 30 minutes is a long time to just be buzzing and nobody's answering.
Yeah.
They noted that OJ's car was parked at an awkward angle with its back end out more than the front, and that there was blood on the door, which they feared meant someone inside might have been hurt. Bernardo instructed Furman to scale the wall and unlock the gate to allow through the three detectives to enter. The detectives would argue they entered without a search warrant because of extrinsic circumstances, specifically out of fear that someone inside might be injured. One of the detectives interviewed Kalen, who was in the back, right, who told the detective that the car belonged to OJ and that earlier that night he had heard thumps on his wall. In a walk around the premises to inspect what may have caused the thumps, Furman discovered a blood-stained right-hand glove, which was determined to be the mate of the left-hand glove found next to the body of Goldman.
Oh.
Guys, physical evidence at one scene covered in blood. Physical evidence found covered in blood at his house. It's right there. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I want everybody to like sit with that for a second and really think about that. Because you know how this ends.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I fucking, okay. All right. This evidence, along with the presence of blood in the driveway of the Rockingham estate and on OJ's vehicle, constitute probable cause, and a search warrant was granted for the location. Phillips testified that when he called OJ in Chicago to tell him of McColl's murder, Simpson sounded, quote, very upset, but was oddly unconcerned about the circumstances of her death. OJ was asked if the children had seen the murder or Nicole's body, but was not concerned about whether the assailant or assailants had harmed the children either. So, just like, did the kids see your body? The kids see the murder? No? Okay. I'm just fucking gone. Yeah. Pretty unapologetic, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
From someone you just saw hours ago. The police contacted OJ at his home on June 13th and took him into Parker Center for questioning. Lange noticed that Simpson had a cut on his finger, or it's on a finger on the left hand, that was consistent with where the killer was bleeding from, and asked OJ how he got the cut. At first, OJ claimed that he cut his finger while in Chicago after learning of Nicole's death. Lange then informed Simpson that the blood was found inside the car. At this point, OJ admitted that he had cut his finger on June 12th, but said he did not remember how. He voluntarily gave some of his own blood for comparison with evidence collected at the scene of the crime scene and was released. Because you gotta build a case, right?
Yep.
On June 14th, 2 days after the murders, OJ hired lawyer Robert Shapiro, who began assembling Simpson's team of lawyers, referred to as the Dream Team. Yes. So Shapiro noted that an increasingly distraught Simpson had begun treatment for depression. The following days, preliminary results from the DNA testing came back with matches to Simpson, but district attorney delayed the filing charges until all results came back. Simpson spent the night between June 16th and 17th at the San Fernando Valley home of a friend by the name of Robert Kardashian. Yes.
Kardashian.
Kardashian. God, that'd been so much funny. Instead of like them being like total Valley girls and stuff, they just had like thick Long Island accents.
I think you're just thinking of Jersey Shore.
Yeah.
Like,
I fucking don't like Blink 182. Kardashians.
you're just thinking of.
That wasn't really Long Island, but you know what I mean. Shapiro asked several doctors to attend OJ's, to his OJ's like failing mental state because he's fucking losing it. And on June 17th, detectives recommended that OJ be charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder with special circumstances of multiple killings after the final DNA results came back, and an arrest warrant was subsequently issued. The LAPD notified Shapiro at 8:30 a.m. that OJ would have to turn himself in that day. Because, fucking, if he wasn't a celebrity, dude, it would have been like fucking no knocks, dude. Just back in the 90s, LAPD SWAT. This is pre-Rodney King.
Yeah.
They were just beat the fuck out of him. They would have done horrible things to this man. But the fact that he's a celebrity,
Yep.
they're like, we'll take it slow, boys.
I'm glad we've came so far. I'll just say that. I'm glad that we've came so far.
Oh, have we?
Have we?
Well,
we, Bill?
there's
Let's talk about the police officer that just shot a 1-year-old. Go on, Bill. Go on, Bill. Defend it.
That's what we thought.
Yeah.
Bill, defend it. You're always saying.
Or what about the
Bill,
cop that just shot at Doodle like the other day for just coming towards?
Bill, you're always saying thin blue line this, thin blue line that.
I am.
You're always saying.
You are.
I am.
Yeah.
You're always saying Trump times 3. You're always saying
Trump times 3.
Keep saying Trump 2028.
Dude.
I don't think you understand how presidencies work.
Trump 2032. That's just give it a little bit of time. People will forget. It'll be great. No.
Trump 2032. They're gonna turn him into a cyborg.
Oh, dude. No, I was gonna do an impression. I was like, no, that's what you're for. Come on, you gotta do that.
I'm a cyborg. Well, listen, we love cyborgs. If you're not augmented, then what are you? Anyway.
More real than real.
Yeah. I'm playing a lot of Cyberpunk lately, so, we can get into that. So at 9:30 a.m., Rob Shapiro. Jesus Christ. Shapiro went to the Kardashians' home to tell OJ.
Any relation to Ben?
Probably. Robert Shapiro. Yeah, so probably. That's probably, it's like Ben's probably his son, I assume. I don't know. Who fucking knows?
I'm going to look it up.
Yeah, don't make me start doing bits on that. That's a whole thing. That's like a doc thing I got to start doing. I fucking lost my place here.
Sorry.
You're gonna get him doing Tucker Carlson impressions next.
Oh, nice.
I have to like genuinely think about how to do that. I just think I've never made my wife wet, and I never will.
That's right there.
There we go. Fuck, man, I'm so lost now.
We're really good at getting you off topic.
Yeah, so.
Oh, Grant and Brent Shapiro are his kids.
Okay.
Yep.
So basically, Simpson goes to Simpson, the lawyer, and goes, "Hey, listen, you got to turn yourself in by 11 a.m. An hour after the murder charges were filed." OJ told Shapiro that he wanted to turn himself in, to which police were like, "Good, let's get it done," believing that someone as famous as Simpson would not flee. Well, they were wrong.
Yeah.
So the police agreed to delay OJ's surrender until noon to allow him to be seen by a mental health specialist as he was showing signs of suicidal depression. He had updated his will, called his mother and children, and written 3 sealed letters, one to his children, one to his mother, and one to the public. More than 1,000 reporters waited for OJ's perp walk to the station, but he did not arrive as stipulated. The LAPD then notified Shapiro that O.J. would be arrested at the Kardashian home. Kardashian and Shapiro told O.J. that but when the police arrived an hour later, O.J. and Al Cowlings had disappeared.
You're telling me that the man with a fuck ton of money and the means to flee fled?
You're telling me a man with 11,000 rushing yards isn't going to run? You know? I was hoping they'd get a laugh at a bill for that. God damn, he did his entire career. They're getting a foot chase with him, and he just like smokes him. He's like, I know he's a murderer, but god damn it, he's fast. The 3 sealed letters OJ had written were left behind. At 1:50 p.m., Commander Dave Gascon, LAPD's chief spokesman, publicly declared OJ a fugitive from justice. The police issued an all-points bulletin for him, an arrest warrant for Cowlings. The juice was on the loose.
Oh yeah, baby. I was gonna say Fugitive on the Run. That sounds like a dope band name.
Fugitive on the Run is good. That's a dope band name. What was that was a dumb band name I came up with the other day, and I can't remember what it was. It's probably in my notes somewhere. At 5 p.m., Kardashian and one of his defense lawyers read OJ's public letter. And the letter, Simpson sent greetings to 24 friends and wrote, "First, everyone, I understand I had nothing to do with Nicole's murder." He described the fights with Nicole and the decision not to reconcile their relationship and asked the media, quote, as a last wish, not to bother his children. He wrote to his former girlfriend, Paula Barberity, who had broken up with him hours before the double murder. Quote, "I'm sorry. We're never going to have our chance. As I leave, you'll be in my thoughts." And it also included, I quote, "I can't go on," and an apology to the Goldman family. The letter concluded, quote, "Don't feel sorry for me. I had a great life, great friends. Please think of the real OJ and not this last person." Most interpreted this as a suicide note, and OJ's mom collapsed after hearing it, and reporters joined the search for Simpson. At Kardashian's press conference, Shapiro said that he and OJ's psychiatrist agreed with the suicide note interpretation. Through television, Shapiro appealed to OJ to surrender. So, it's Los Angeles, baby. News helicopters start spinning up all over the city looking for him, right? Searching the Los Angeles highway system for Al Cowlings' automobile, a white 1993 Ford Bronco. At 5:51 p.m., OJ reportedly called 911. The call was traced to the Santa Ana freeway near Lake Forest. At around 6:20 p.m., a motorist in Orange County notified CHP, that's the California Highway Patrol. Chips, baby. After seeing someone believed to be OJ in a Bronco on the I-5 freeway heading north, on the 5 as they call it. Mm-hmm. The police tracked the calls placed by OJ on his cell phone, and at 6:45 p.m., police officer Ruth Dixon saw the Bronco heading north on Interstate 405. When she caught up to it, Cowlings yelled out that OJ was in the back seat of the vehicle and he was pointing a gun at his own head. The officer backed up and followed the vehicle at 35 miles an hour with up to 20 police cars following her in the chase. They fucking brought the whole precinct. Everybody was involved. CHP's involved. Everybody's getting in it. Zoe Tur, have you guys ever seen the video of OJ getting chased?
No. Actually, I think I have.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's one of the greatest police chases of all time. It's just, I think of the shot where he's on the 405 and there's a little curve and it's just his Bronco in the middle and there's just a sea of police cars behind. Yeah. It's like every lane is filled.
Yeah. That's like Grand Theft Auto, minus them trying to shoot you in the head.
Yeah. Well, like, I think of it like in the scheme of things of being in that police officer and you're chasing them. And like, if you're up front, dude, you're like, this is fucking sick. I'm chasing OJ right now. This is fucking crazy, dude. Like, he might have a gun, like, thinking all these things. But if you're in the dude in the back, you're just staring at all these lights, can't see anything, and you're like, this fucking sucks. Yeah. Set cruise control, and you're like, Any beers in here? Any road sodas? So, the 90s. So Zoe Tur of KCBS TV was the first to find OJ from a news helicopter after colleagues heard that the FBI's mobile phone tracking had located him at the El Toro Y. More than 9 news helicopters eventually joined the pursuit. Turk compared the fleet to the apocalypse now, and the high degree of media participation caused camera signals to appear on incorrect television channels. There's so much fucking radio frequency and television frequency that it's scrambling TVs.
Oh my gosh.
That's that's pretty insane, dude. That's a lot.
Insane.
That would have been a great time to do a bank robbery.
Yeah. Well, it would be what, 8 years before this? Yeah, I think 8 years before this was during the North Hollywood shootout.
Oh, yeah.
So, pretty crazy.
Mm-hmm.
The chase was so long that one helicopter ran out of fuel, forcing its station to ask for another camera feed. They were running out of fuel. The chase is so long. You must have filled up that Bronco. Knowing that Cowlings was listening to KNXAM, sports announcer Pete Arbogast, excuse me.
I'm aghast.
Yeah. But called Simpson's former USC football coach John McKay and connected him to OJ. As both men wept, Simpson told McKay, Okay, coach, I won't do anything stupid. I promise. Off the air. There was no doubt in my mind that McKay stopped OJ from killing himself in the back of that Bronco. Arbogast said, McKay, Walter Payton, Vince Evans, and others from around the country pleaded with OJ over the radio to surrender. At Parker Center, officials discussed how to persuade OJ to surrender peacefully. Detective Lange, who interviewed Simpson about the murders on June 13th, realized he had his cell phone number and called him repeatedly. A colleague hooked up a tape recorder up to the phone and captured a conversation between Lange and OJ, in which Lange repeatedly pleaded with OJ to, quote, throw the gun out the window for the sake of his mother and children. OJ apologized for not turning himself in early that day, and responded that he, quote, was the, quote, the only one who deserved to get hurt, and it was, quote, he was just gonna go with Nicole. OJ asked Lange to, quote, just let me get to the house, and, quote, I need the gun for me. Kelling's voice is overheard in the recording after the Bronco had arrived at Simpson's home, surrounded by police, pleading with Simpson to surrender and end the chase peacefully. So this was a big deal. I don't know if you guys know how big this chase was. This is the chase of the century, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot going on. I mean, so many helicopters in the air broadcasting that it scrambles TVs. That's kind of insane. NBC sports broadcaster Bob Costas, who had worked with OJ on the NFL's network's NFL studio show, said that during the chase that OJ had called 30 Rockefeller Plaza in New York City, asking to speak to Costas, but Costas was several blocks away at Madison Square Garden, covering Game 5 of the 1994 NBA Finals.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And I'll talk about that here in a second. It's Game 5. It's a big deal for the NBA Finals.
Yeah.
And fuck, I was bringing them now. This chase is such a big deal that they broadcasted it simultaneously.
Oh my God.
So you could watch the game and watch OJ's chase. That's how long this chase was.
That's insane.
This chase is super long. It's going, I mean, at some,
God.
yeah, cop cars having to pull off to get gas.
Yeah.
It's a thing, dude. So Los Angeles streets emptied and drink orders stopped at bars as people were glued to their televisions.
Yeah.
Every television network showed the chase. NBC, ABC, CBS, CNN, and local news outlets interrupted regularly scheduled programming to cover the incident. Watched by an estimated, guess how many people watched this in the U.S.? Just take a wild guess.
10 million.
10 million.
40 million.
an estimated 95 million
Oh, geez.
viewers
Wow.
nationwide.
We were both way off. I was further off, but
Only 90 million had watched that year's Super Bowl.
That's insane.
5 million
Jesus.
more than the Super Bowl.
Oh, wow.
that's insane.
Everybody in the U.S. is watching this. Shout out to you, Nebraska. Like, you know, like you're fucking, you know, Rhode Island. You know what's up.
Yep.
They're out there watching it.
Vermont.
They have TVs there?
Yeah. I know they got maple syrup.
Do they?
Yeah. You get. I'll put this one out there. You got to go to the Big E. It's in Massachusetts. It's where all of they're gonna know what I'm talking about. It's where all of New England likes to meet up and have like a state fair for all of the states of New England, and Vermont and New Hampshire. They have, God, I'm so excited about it. They have a whole entire maple syrup thing where they like to compete to see who has the better. And I think like a AAA rated maple syrup should have the consistency of water, and it is heavenly. I love the shit. It's great.
Shout out to the Big E.
Yes. It's actually probably going on now or very soon.
That might be one of the weirdest segues we've ever done. I'm sorry, I can't, dude. I can't.
How did we get
I was so caught up on the Big E.
Yes, the
And
Big
it's just
E.
like-
Okay.
just the way you were so
I'm
hyped
gonna
up
look
about
it up. I'm gonna look it up.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
Just the way you were so hyped up about it. You're like it's at the Big E, and you start going on about maple syrup. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? We're talking about a car chase. What is happening?
Okay.
Oh my
There's
god.
a lot going on.
Sorry, I can't do it. What's
Oh, well, it's September 18th to October 4th. It's a big deal, the Big E.
Okay.
You got to go there.
We'll pencil it in.
We're busy from this date to this date. We're gonna be there for the whole thing.
Okay. So, while NBC continued to air the NBA Finals coverage, Bob Costas acted as a go-between for Marv Albert, who was at the game, was calling the game, and Ton Brokaw, who reported on the chase. Funny enough, Domino's Pizza experienced record-breaking delivery sales during the chase, making it, at the time, the most pizzas ever sold in one day.
Jesus Christ.
You know,
They were crushing it in pizza sales.
I would not be surprised if, just like a mega donor to someone's campaign, Domino's threw a little bit of money into Homeboy's commissary after the fact. Like, I definitely feel like a Domino's dozen deal does it very well. Brought to you by our non-stop coverage of O.J. Simpson.
They just go buy yourself something nice, and they have an envelope and it's just full of the loose meat and cheese and sauce. It's like, what the fuck? Both events were carried in split screen. Like I said, the chase was covered live by ABC anchors Peter Jennings and Barbara Walters on behalf of the network's 5 news magazines, which achieved some of their highest ever ratings that week. The chase was also broadcast internationally, including to France and China.
Oh.
It's going worldwide, this chase. It's a long chase. Thousands of spectators and onlookers packed overpasses along the route of the chase, waiting for OJ. In a festival-like atmosphere, many held signs urging OJ to flee, with slogans such as "Go OJ" and, quote, "Save the juice." Encouraging O.J. Simpson's actions outraged Jim Hill, who was among those broadcasting pleas to their friend to surrender. One author wrote, quote, "The shared adventure gave millions of viewers a vested interest, a sense of participation, a feeling of being on the inside of a national drama in the making."
Wow.
I know. Well said. That's why that guy's person. That's why they write books, because they speak good.
Good and stuff.
I do that sometimes. Anyway, Simpson just fucking completely forget how to read. OJ reportedly demanded that he be allowed to speak to his mother before he would surrender. The chase ended at 8 p.m. at his Brentwood estate, where his son Jason ran out of the house and 27 SWAT officers awaited. After remaining in the Bronco for 45 minutes in this standoff, he finally exits at 8:50 p.m. and went inside for about an hour. They let him just go inside.
That's so crazy.
It's fucking tactics are different nowadays.
Yes, they are.
You know, like we look at the North Hollywood shootout. That's why, like I've talked about before, that's why cops carry ARs. Is because of the North Hollywood shootout. That's why it's a nationwide thing.
Yeah.
And it's like tactics are so much different now. Now they could like fucking flashbang them, tear gas them. They have like a CNT teams, like crisis negotiation teams. I'm sure they had a negotiator there, but like tactics are more involved. They might be able to just talk him out. He definitely didn't seem like he was. I mean, he said he was going to kill himself, but obviously he didn't. But I think they could have probably just talked him out. But letting him go inside, dude, you already know that he has a gun.
Yeah.
Who knows what he's got inside? I don't know. Talk tactics. Anyway, so he goes inside for an hour. The police spokesperson stated that during this time, Simpson had talked to his mother on the phone. Shapiro then arrived at the scene, and Simpson surrendered to authorities a few minutes later. In the Bronco, police found $8,000 in cash, a change of clothing, and a loaded .357 Magnum, a United States passport, family pictures, and a disguise kit. Sorry, this is the dumbest part. And a disguise kit with a fake goatee and mustache. He had a fake goatee and mustache.
That's a choice.
As if he doesn't look like fucking O.J. Simpson. He's fucking gigantic. He's a former NFL player. He's fucking huge.
Why?
He's fucking huge. And he's been on the TVs for hours. They've been showing his face across the world. 95 million people have been staring at his face for hours. And he's like slaps on the goatee. He's like, I'm not OJ. You know,
I'm not OJ. Hey, to the world.
It's just so fucking, I don't know. It tickles me. I just thought that was very, very funny. So he gets booked at Parker Center and then gets taken to Men's Central Jail. Cowlings was booked on suspicion of harboring a fugitive and held on a $250,000 bail. The District Attorney General Jill Garcetti eventually determined, however, the pending charge against Cowling would be dropped due to lack of sufficient evidence. The Bronco chase, the suicide note, and the items found in the Bronco were not presented as evidence in the criminal trial. Marcia Clark conceded that such evidence did not imply guilt, yet defended her decision, citing the public reaction to the chase and the suicide note as proof. The trial had been compromised by OJ's celebrity status. You wouldn't say. Most of the public, including OJ's friend Al Michaels, interpreted his actions as an admission of guilt, yet thousands of spectators were seen expressing sympathy for Simpson and encouraging him to flee from police. On August 14th, this is a fun fact, on August 14th, 2017, Cowling's Bronco used in the chase was featured on Pawn Stars.
Hey,
The vehicle is now displayed at Alcatraz's East Crime Museum in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, which I don't know if that even still exists anymore. It might. But it's now also alongside that of Theodore Bundy's 1968 Volkswagen Beetle.
Ooh.
So that's a fun fact. But before we dive into the trial and everything that leads after that, you have to wait for part 2.
Okay.
Also, it is still open.
Oh, that's right. Okay. There was one of those that closed down it was the international, it was the...
I say it was the mob one.
International House of Pancake.
No, it's not international. You think about Maple...
Shut up, Bill.
thinking about fucking syrup, Bill.
Yes, the syrup.
No, it's what am I thinking of? It was the crime museum in DC that closed down. Yeah. That's what I was thinking of. A bunch of stuff.
That one like heavily mob related stuff. Like a lot of it was mob related.
One in DC?
Yeah.
Oh, I have no idea. I never went.
God forbid I ask questions. Just stop asking questions.
Proud of you, champ. Proud of you, champ. Can you lean a little closer?
No.
Can you lean a little closer? Okay. Just gonna just toss over here and go. Proud of you, champ. But
Love.
you know. So this is love. Well, did you guys have fun?
I
Yeah.
did.
Did you like the chase?
Yeah.
Did you like the NFL effects?
Yes.
You're supposed to say yes. Did you like the NFL effects?
Sure.
At the same time. Let's try this again. It's yes and, okay? It's yes. Yes and.
I wanted to zoom in for
Ready?
that.
Did you like the chase?
Yes.
Did you like the NFL facts?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you like the horrible murder of 2 people?
No.
Yes.
Okay, well, all right. Well, Jesus, Bill.
1 out of 2 is good enough.
I had fun. About some of those parts.
Bill and I are the problem children.
Yeah, it's a fascinating chase.
Yes.
I encourage those who haven't seen it watch a little snippets of the OJ chase. It's great, it's super entertaining to watch. And then like when he's like at his house and he's gonna surrender, like the news helicopter's over the top of him, and he's like OJ's here and he's scared, and they zoom in on him. He's just standing in a doorway. The cops just come up and handcuff him. It's kind of it. But yeah, if you enjoyed this episode, this part 1, the part 2, be sure to rate us 5 stars listening app, like, share, subscribe, follow us on our socials, HGOPodcast everywhere. Send us your thoughts on the case, the O.J. Simpson trial. Oh, before I even get into plugs, there's one thing I wanted to mention again. The whole glove thing, right? The glove, the whole, we'll get into the part 2.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll save it for part 2.
No
Never mind.
love, no love.
I'll save it for part 2. Send us your hate mail, your love mail, your Shrek Rule 34, your O.J. Simpson Rule 34.
Your walnuts.
Send.
Your walnut
You can
rule
email
34.
your walnuts to HGOPodcast@gmail.com. You can follow me. You can follow me directly on Instagram at IHuntTheHaunted, and be sure to check out my friends at GFL Gas Food Lodging. That's at GFL the band. I'll be going to do some runs with them on the Oregon coast, checking out Astoria and Coors Bay, as we like to call it, and some other future dates. Be sure to go check them out. I'll pass it off to Taylor.
Hello. You can follow me on Instagram or TikTok at Lunar Thrill. That's about all I got. I'm not doing anything fun or interesting right now, so that's about it. Bill, it's your turn.
Hey, yes, it's Mr. Bill. You can follow me at Thrill of Bill on Snap or TikTok. And on Instagram, I am Bernard.Bill. That's me.
All right.
The opportunity to introduce yourself as Walnut.
Oh, hey there, kids. It's Walnut Willie. Let's have a grand old time.
Your eyes being bugged at her head with a red background is horrifying.
Oh, yeah, no. I'll be your nightmare tonight.
Well, remember to stay spooky.
Stay haunted.
And it's Walnut Willie. The juice is loose. I wasn't going to laugh, but I have to. All right, bye.
Bye.
It's Walnut Willie. Walnut Willie.